Hey, what's going on there, YouTube?
What's up, YouTube?
This is SEL0320.
This is Joe Johnson 030.
He been gone for a minute, but he's back, y'all.
Yeah.
He's back, y'all. What's the name of this episode, Joe? He's back, y'all.
This is the first episode of the season called Grotesque.
What? No, this is the mid-season. This is the mid-season premiere.
Stop playing with me.
This is the sixth episode.
Okay, so I came in late, so don't quote me on that.
Well, in other words, you just like removed credibility.
I just gotta work, man.
It's okay. I got you back, Joe.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So the name of the episode is Grotesque.
Grotesque, yes.
Okay, alright. So I actually thought this episode was really personally driven. I actually enjoyed the bits of it. Joe saw the latter end of it. I'll let him talk about the ending, what he thought about just from what the outlook of the episode was. But for me in the beginning, looking at Nick kind of like working with this small group, and then leaving everybody and kind of going and making his own way, I was like, okay, this is unsafe. But I was like, okay, let's see. He meets up with this girl and this younger boy. They give him some water, they give him some supplies. He's got like 100 miles out to get to Tijuana. I was like, how the heck is he gonna make it there? And all throughout the way in different beats, I was like, dude, this man's going through it. And I think at the point he got into the house and he met up with this woman and her daughter, and like they were using a bat on him, I was like, that was when I knew he was about to have it for the worst. And I think that seeing him suffer in this way, I was like, he should learn something through this. Even though he can thrive with these walkers, you know what I'm saying, and he understands the nature of man, but he still needs man. And that's the thing, that each time the episode, Joe, they show like flashbacks of with his dad. Like, we're not showing who his dad looked like, but him talking with people when he was in rehab about his dad. Like the girl that was the initial walker from the first episode, they showed her up there a lot, really trying to show sympathy for him and trying to help him. And one of his main motivations was that. I thought that was amazing. For them to even bring up the dad, and that plays such a central role, made it so much more of a personal episode for him wanting a will to survive. Not just for his mom or anybody else, but just certain memories that he was recounting. And I thought that was really dope. But Nick went through hell and back in this episode. I don't know. What do you think about the latter end of the episode?
I thought it was good. I felt like how they incorporated the girl or his girlfriend from the first episode returned to a walker, and they expounded on that and how he kind of dealt with that. Like, I was like, wow, that's really smart, because to be honest, I completely forgot about that situation.
Yeah. But
then again, we didn't know from before this episode how close he was to that person.
Yeah.
So it just makes that whole incident like way more serious.
Yeah.
Because like she was there for him when he found that his dad had passed.
Yeah.
So so they had a pretty serious relationship, and so that, I think that was really genius on their part. And not only that, but I already liked Nick's character before, but I'm like, wow, like this, they're really doing a good job of how they expound on these characters, especially how they do in Nick. I hope they do. I could see them doing like every character like this.
Maybe like Chris and his dad,
yeah,
together, and then the other group like separate beats, something like that.
Yeah,
I think that would be good.
Yeah, because I mean that's really cool how they did this. Like,
yeah,
it's really, really well done.
Yeah, because they do that in Walking Dead, but they haven't done this in this. They've had everybody together, and I think that if we can rally behind some of these characters better, it's gonna make for a better show. I think that even though I say all those things that were really good, especially the scenes where he was trying to survive, I was feeling the desperation and stuff like that. It still hasn't like hit that beat yet, but it has that potential. Just looking at the preview, like, this is a whole nother world that he's in now, and I don't know how he's gonna thrive coming out of the situations that he's been in, and how he's gonna contribute as well. So I'm excited for it. I'll probably get an episode of 8 out of 10. It wasn't the best for me. It reminded me of what the episode of Game of Thrones with Hodor. That episode where just one episode, it shows so much of his backstory that it was that one central moment that, like, all right, this character is so much weird. But I already liked Nick, so it didn't do too much for me, like it did with the kind of the Hodor situation. But I give it an 8 out of 10. What about you? Or your closing thoughts? He turned into a walker.
I mean, it's a really good episode, though.
It was.
I think I would. Oh man, what would I give it? Wow. What would I give it? Would I give it an 8?
I mean,
It's very creative. It's very
it's
creative. I think I would probably. I don't know if I'd give it an 8. I'd probably give it a 7.5. But that's not to say.
If you rewatch it, you'll probably give it a higher rating.
Maybe.
Because you
I
didn't
don't
see
know.
the first part.
I don't know. I think, yeah, it's a solid episode. You know, I want to see more from the writers and the production team. I want to see more. So I'm kind of giving this a little bit of lower score just because I'm raising the bar on these guys.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
They're going to have to. They're going to have to wow us to make us show us it's just not they're just adding seasons that it's like it's worthy of it, because normally in a Walking Dead episode it'd like be a gut check thing at the end of the episode. It didn't have that.
Yeah, like
I mean, there's a lot to
take it,
you know, but
deal with it.
I don't know. We'll see.
Adversity.
Alright, hopefully y'all enjoyed our review for this episode, Grotesque. Episode 6 of the second season of Fear the Walking Dead.
Wait, so you were serious?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And tomorrow we're going to be back for a live stream with Terrell Alexandra, Iman Snow, and stay tuned for that tomorrow night.
We'll be there.
Peace, everybody.
Deuces, everybody.